Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Come on in, come on in. So excited to have you guys here today for your midweek reset. We all know we need one of those. Brought to you by Chill Palm. If you have not already, please go to Spotify and check out Chill Palm with incredible music by composers and artists to be able to sink back into our inner frequency and come into the present moment. It's such a great way to allow for ourselves to relax, release any stress from the day, and just enjoy some music while you're cooking or just at home taking a nap, whatever it is for you. And so for today, we are going to drop into an experience where we are using movement, breath, and meditation to be able to sink into that present moment because it is February. And even though we're at the end of February, we are still always, always, always celebrating self love, self inquiry, and being able to go from this outside world to our inner world, which is what matters most, right? Having that inner connection with ourself and with our nervous system and with our brain to be able to rewire and have that deepening sense of belonging to ourself in the world. And when we have that connection, our relationships are different, the way that we move through the world is different, and how we create is different as well. So, enjoying this practice today. I'm super excited to be here with you all as we journey from the inside out. So, with all that being said, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes for a moment. We are going to start with standing up, but it'll be in just a few seconds. We're just going to drop into an intention. So, wherever you are, maybe you are on the East Coast and you're in the middle of working and you're craving your coffee. This gets to be your coffee right here, right now. Or you're on the West Coast or wherever you are, just dropping into an experience, giving yourself this next 25 minutes to completely go inside, to get fully present. And so, with that being said, for this intention, for a collective intention, for myself, for you, for all of us, this is going to be presence, okay? And if you'd like to take a moment to set a different intention for your practice today, for your experience today, by all means, please do so. But we're going to work with the intention of being completely present in the moment. So, with that being said, take a big, juicy inhale, the biggest one you've had all day, in through the nose. And then, as you exhale, let the air just fall out of your mouth and just start to arrive in the space. Whether you're sitting on a chair or you're laying down, just start to arrive, going from the outside world to the inner world. Another deep breath in, feeling the breath travel in through the nose, coming all the way down to your root, expanding your ribs and your heart. Breathing in presence, and then exhale, letting go of the day, letting go of the morning, letting go of the workload. Let it go. Coming in here and now. And one more just like that. Deep, deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale, just let it go and fully arrive inside the room, inside the space, inside the moment, going down and underneath this moment. You're here, you're alive. Beautiful. All right. Now we're going to open our eyes, and I invite you to stand up for this next portion of the experience. We're going to go through a breathing practice called Breath of Joy. Maybe you've heard of it, but it's exactly as it sounds. It's really designed for us to open our bodies, expand in our breath, and allow that energy to travel to the brain and let that blood flow open up our bodies so we feel into that inner resilience, into that energetic expansion for that juicy self-love. So what that's going to look like is we're going to inhale, arms come up. It's like you're conducting a choir, okay? Here we go. Breathe in through the nose, arms come forward and up, shoulder height. Inhale again through the nose. Arms come out like the big giant letter T. And then we inhale again, arms come up overhead. From here, we exhale through the mouth and we let all of it go. Open mouth exhale. Just like that. So we're going to repeat that 9 more times. So we go inhale. Again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, exhale, just hang for a moment. Nice big bend in the knees. Allow your ribs to connect to your thighs and just let your head hang here, rocking the head. Yes, in this moment. Fingertips come down to the floor. Let the head go. Inhale again and exhale. Good. From here, take your fingertips. So you're just going to walk them forward. Drop down to your knees and sit down onto your heels. Move the hair out of your face, whatever you got to do. And just take a moment to smile. Just smile for no reason. We don't need a reason to smile, right? Body language is everything. And sometimes if we just allow ourselves to move and initiate a smile, something comes over us and we're like, oh yeah, okay, here I am. So that is breath of joy. From this place, we're going to start to tap right here, right below the collarbones, okay? Allowing the eyes to close. And we're just tapping lightly. And then I'm going to have you rock forward and back on your hips. So the hips, side to side. We're moving side to side, tapping on the collarbones. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out. So what is this doing, right? Our SI joints, our lower back area, okay, this is where our spine is connected and it goes all the way up to the brainstem into the brain. And sometimes this gentle rocking, okay, and tapping cues the central nervous system to come into the present moment, to say, I'm safe, right? Kids rock and swing and move all the time. And so this is just initiating that safety in the central nervous system just by rocking our hips a little bit. Beautiful. From here, coming on to the hands and knees. Your hands are going to come directly underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingertips nice and wide to where your first finger and your thumb are pressing into the mat. Your knees are going to come directly underneath your hip bones, okay? A little bit of space in between the knees. Tops of the feet come into the mat. And we're going to start with some cat-cow. So we inhale, drop the belly, open the heart, lift up, look up, breathe up. And then let's exhale through the mouth, rounds into the spine, chin comes down to the chest. There's no rush here. I actually invite you to go even slower. Inhale again, drop the belly, open the heart, lift your gaze. And exhale, round into the spine. Imagine that your wings are spreading here. Drop the chin to your chest and really open up all the back muscles here. Let's do 2 more. Inhale through the nose. Slow, 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 slow. We have such a desire to rush. Well, I'll speak for myself. I do. And so every time I try to relax even 1% deeper, just 1%, or maybe move just 1% deeper, everything changes. Last one. Exhale, push yourself away from the earth. This time we're going to hold it, keep the rainbow shape in the spine, and now we're going to twist. So hips twist right and left. Notice if you feel any tightness or tension or compression, and maybe you hang out there for a moment. Beautiful. Come all the way back to a neutral spine, including the head. Take a breath in through the nose here. Exhale. Beautiful. And now we're going to rotate the spine in a circle. So we're in tabletop, and I'm going to start to actually invite in my elbows too as I'm twisting and rounding my spine. I'm going to bring my head into it too. Kind of like an animal. You're a primal animal, right? We're going to move, breathe, meditate. Opposite direction if you haven't already. Rotating the spine, starting small. And then bend your elbows. You can do it. Put your back into it. I hope that made you smile because it made me smile. Let's do 1 more. And exhale. Come all the way back to neutral. Big toes touch here. Open the knees even wider. Sink your hips back down to your heels. Rest the forehead down. And then from this place, reach your fingertips as far forward as you possibly can. Take an inhale here. Stretch, 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 lengthening the sides of the waist. On your exhale, roll your shoulders back into place. The palms should slide back just a smidge and then sink even deeper. Tush to your heels. 3 breaths here, breathing in through the nose. And now you're going to exhale through the nose. And you might notice just from a little bit of movement, there's a shift. There's a presence. There's an adaptation happening. There's a reorganization happening. Because every moment is a moment to be here. Every moment is new. Amazing. And now we're going to move into our next section of this framework. So we have move, breathe, and meditate. So we're going to come into our breathing section. Coming into a cross-legged position. Shaking out the body as you find your seat. Shaking off that moment. Rubbing off the hands. Right? Touch is so important for us. Maybe wiping off the chest. Yes, good. And then the legs, the thighs. Beautiful. And then take a moment to squeeze your body. So I'm going to squeeze onto the thighs here, just reminding our body that it's here. This is our vehicle for this life. How exciting. right? Well, treating it with love, that self-love, that February self-love, getting ready for March. It's spring, the sun is out. Let's go. So exciting. Squeezing, and then a somatic hug. So crossing at the elbows, and we're going to squeeze the shoulders. Don't forget to breathe. Amazing. All right. So hands are going to come down. You can just place them onto the lap. Palms facing up for receiving. Palms facing down for grounding. You decide what your body needs in this moment. Only you know what your body fully needs. So taking a moment to maybe test, what does this feel like in this moment? Spine is nice and erect, sitting up tall. And then placing the palms down. How does this feel in my body in this moment? Let the shoulders completely relax. Beautiful. I'm going to go with hands down here. So we're going to move into this next breathing practice, and it's called the 7 breath series. I have a piece of hair in my mouth. Lovely. 7 breath series. So what we're going to be doing is we're inhaling twice through the nose. We're going to hold it and keep it at the crown at the top, and then I will cue you to let that breath go. We're going to let that breath go through the mouth. That exhale is going to be much longer than your inhale. As you're breathing in, imagine that the breath is traveling down to the root, into the belly, and into the heart. So that first sip of air is belly, heart, and then I'm going to exhale, let it go. Much longer. So what this is doing is giving us, number one, giving the brain a job to breathe in twice, hold, and then we exhale. And this has a terrific way of bringing us directly into this moment, and also fueling our body with breath, with oxygen, with life force. It's that coffee that you need for the rest of your day. All right, so hands are going to be down. Everybody exhale the air out. And we'll begin. Inhale through the nose. Hold. And exhale. And again. Hold. And exhale. And again. Another sit. Hold. And exhale. And again. Hold. And exhale. And again. Second breath. Hold. And just let the breath fall out. Can you hear your breath? 2 more. Hold. And exhale. Last one, inhale. Hold. And exhale. Beautiful. Moving into our next 7. Palms are going to hold on to the knees. We're going to inhale, open the chest, lean forward, lift up, look up, inhaling through the nose. As I exhale, I'm going to turn to the side. You stay there. I'm going to round. Exhale through the mouth here. Spread apart. 6. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. 5. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. Three. Two. Last one. And exhale, round. Inhale, come all the way back up. Good. From this place, we're going to bring our hands down to kind of our root area, lower belly, underneath the belly button here. Kind of making like a diamond shape. Bringing all of your awareness into your root. Just noticing how the body feels after movement, after breath. And now, in just a few moments, dropping into meditation. We don't need much. Sometimes less is more. Bringing all your awareness to your roots, all your presence to your roots. I am nurtured, grounded, and safe. Just breathing normally here, and then bringing your awareness to your sacral. A space of creativity, of life force, of art, of expression. I have unlimited creativity. I express myself and my needs with ease. Bringing your palms to your solar, the space right in between your ribs here. Right, this is our confidence, our fire, our willingness to go for it. Bringing all of your awareness into this space, breathing in, exhaling. I trust myself. And my confidence comes from my bravery, my courage, my willingness to show up over and over and over again. I trust myself. And bringing your hands to your heart, one on top of the other. Breathing into your heart, right? Dropping out of the head completely, out of the story that the mind wants to create, and fully coming into your heart space, breathing and gorging that life force into your heart, all that life force you just created for yourself. My heart speaks firmly yet softly. I will listen. My heart always knows the truth, always knows the direction. And bringing the palms to the throat here for your expression, your voice. And for us ladies, this is also very directly correlated to our sacral, right? We have the same anatomy in our sacral as we do in our throat chakra, our voice. Breathing into the space, bringing all of your awareness here. And exhaling. It is safe to express and use my voice, to speak my truth, and to speak my needs. My needs are met. Yes. And bringing the fingertips to the third eye, the space right in between the brows here. Right? Going from what the physical eyes can see to the unseen. Right? Just like energy cannot be created nor destroyed, we can't see it, but it's very real. Going all the way inside, trusting the vision, the greater vision, the beyond, the destiny, the timing, your intuition. I trust my intuition. I trust in the unknown. Beautiful, deep breath in. And exhale. Bringing your right palm to the crown. Left palm is going to come right back underneath the belly button, holding this space. Your own touch, feeling your own touch in your body, bringing your awareness to the crown of the head and opening up this veil to the consciousness, to the unseen, to the creator, to love, to life. And taking 3 big breaths here, feeling rooted and connected with the earth, the frequency of the earth, as well as opening up this space to something greater than us, breathing into that space, in through the nose and out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the nose. Last one, in through the nose and out through the nose. Releasing your hands all the way down. And wherever you are, you can rest in a seated position, closing the eyes down, or you are welcome to lay down wherever you are, allowing for yourself to fully melt into this shape, into this position. And just feeling for a moment the perfection in silence, the perfection in presence, the perfection in breath. Turning the corners of the mouth up and beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes and your wrists, whether you're laying down, sitting in a chair, cross-legged, just kind of contorting and stretching and opening your body back up into the room, into the space, wrapping your arms around your shoulders, giving yourself a big hug for this month of February. I love you. Loving on your body, connecting with your breath is the greatest gift that we can have in this lifetime and in this vehicle that we get to call home. Thank you guys so much for joining me for your midweek reset. My name is Linzee Belle. It has been such a pleasure to connect with you all. Don't forget to go over to Spotify and check out Chill Palm and all the incredible music and composers and art that they have over there. And stay tuned for next week's Midweek Reset. And I will see you in the near future. Thank you so much for joining. Blessings to you. Mwah.